All right, here's your #1 UFC lightweight contender. He has been tracking this champion for several years. They've been on each other's radars. This is as big a fight as we could put together at 155 pounds.
And just to watch a guy so locked in on the champion from the moment he made his debut. He told us early in his career that ultimately he would be fighting for a UFC championship, and when he got here, he would win it. It's been visualization. It has been speaking a goal into reality for this young man. Tonight he gets the opportunity to live it in real life.
And he loves proving doubters and naysayers wrong. He has made a career of just that. Now he'll try to take those 12 pounds of gold away from the champ. All right, so here he is, DC, the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, former two-division UFC champion Conor McGregor, and a lot of people thought maybe he wouldn't come back to the proving ground. He's got a lot to prove when it comes to his MMA legacy, and as such, McGregor returns to the octagon here tonight.
When you talk about Conor McGregor, you're talking about a star that transcends mixed martial arts. We've seen a lot of people come and go, but no one has ever reached the level of Conor McGregor. And you think he's just a talker. No, there is a ton of substance to everything that he does. From the moment he stepped into the octagon, he said what he was going to do, and he eventually did it. From knocking guys out left and right to becoming a two-division champion, knocked out Jose Aldo, knocked out Eddie Alvarez. There's just too much to say about the Notorious.
And I'm glad you put it that way, because he is this larger-than-life character, and I think at times people lose sight of just how skilled a martial artist this is. Elite striker, tremendous distance management. Few move better on the feet than Conor McGregor, and he'll look to put those striking skills to good use yet again tonight as Conor McGregor returns here. The Notorious Conor McGregor, ready to make another major statement here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ilia Topuria. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, the Notorious Conor McGregor.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. And how about the buzz in this arena and just the sheer volume from these fans as Conor McGregor makes his return here tonight. Now, how will he approach the early portions of this fight? That is the big question. We know he's had some quick finishes in his UFC career, but a lot of people think he'll want to feel this thing out and get his feet under him early. Nicely done as he lands a kick to the leg.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Nice takedown defense there by the kickboxer on that first attempt. Now, a lot of our viewers like the live wagering. I'm not saying that is necessarily a sign of things to come, but the takedown defense looked pretty good.
Well, it's going to swing in his direction now, because you knew that if he was going to lose this fight, it would be because he could not defend takedowns. By defending this takedown, it gives this kickboxer a massive chance to be victorious at the end of the fight.
Hook shot lands. Beautiful work on the feet tonight by Ilia Topuria. Nice connection on the counter punch there, and Oftentimes, DC, it can be easier to be a counter-striker when you have such a pronounced edge in reach. That kick is good by McGregor. Wow, what a head kick. Back and forth we go. Left hook to the head. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. I saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Oh, nice strike by McGregor.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once again, that skill is on display.
Oh, that body kick couldn't have felt good. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by McGregor. Back to the feet. Big left. Ooh. Huge left hand.
Oh, nice takedown defense. Big right hook there by Champ.
Hey.
Oh, he hurt him again.
McGregor's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Round 2 is next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, so he gets knocked down, but not out. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC. A huge round on the other side.
He had him hurt very bad. He found the shot. He got exactly what he wanted. When he saw the opening, he jumped on it, and he hurt his opponent very bad. If he can get back to that one more time, he may end the night.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round 2. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action. That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, look at that.
Oh, big patented left hand from Conor McGregor. It did not take him long to find the range here early tonight. Man, it doesn't take a lot of these kicks to produce redness. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty.
Fighter blocks the punch.
Well, that's one way to upset the equilibrium. Nice high kick. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. You got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Watch for him to set up that hook again now. Oh, nice job defensively to sprawl and avoid that double leg takedown. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon.
Over the top, this fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
90 seconds now to go round 2. All right, so that calf's starting to show some signs of damage a little bit.
Taking too many leg kicks. Got to check him.
Man, Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Beautiful kick lands.
Well, if this fighter gets back to the stool, he's going to get an earful from his coaches. Confidence seems to be abandoning him here.
Yeah, and you can kind of see him looking to survive as opposed to winning the fight. When you're in there, you are there to win a fight, not just be standing at the final bell.
Topuria's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity.
He's in trouble.
Right down.
He's got to start throwing now.
Working from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Topuria. Round 3 next. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so a big knockdown in that last round. DC will show you the replay. Nearly had him out of there.
He almost had him out. He had him gone. He hurt him real bad. He thought the fight was over. But the night will go on. The dance continues. Will this be the final kiss?
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Topuria gets absolutely torched by that uppercut. That one figures to leave a mark. Oh, and a head kick there.
Great commitment.
Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Overhand right, swing and a miss. Topuria. Oh, he's in a world of trouble now.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Oh, McGregor's in half guard. Serious swelling in and around that left eye. It's starting to close up now. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off. Referee healthy here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red, there's nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Topuria's limping heavily now. Might not be a bad idea to raise that knee, try to check a kick. I'm just not sure how many more he can take. Beautiful job, just missed the guard. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Oh, he goes with the punch and he lands. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 45 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, well, as many of you know, the overwhelming majority of Conor McGregor's pro MMA wins have come by knockout, and he produces another one here in the Octagon tonight.
Produces another knockout. Conor McGregor will tell you that he's going to knock you out, and he goes out there and he does it. Hats off to Conor McGregor and all of his coaches.